Are you happy in your business? Now, I have had my share of emotional ups and downs in my 20 years of being a solo entrepreneur coach. And the patterns I've seen in myself and in my clients is that those downs are usually when I was personally feeling unfulfilled. Sometimes it was because a launch that flopped, and sometimes it was just life and had nothing to do with business. But those ups, oh boy, those are the times when I was feeling my most authentic and completely aligned to my purpose, or when I just felt like I was rocking that work-life balance. I would be thinking I could do this all day long and never feel tired. One of my loves is sharing what works for me and what has been working for my clients to achieve this very feeling, full of passion, happiness, peace, and freedom. So I decided to create a private podcast for coaches. Maybe you just want to develop better communication skills that boosts engagement, leads to better results, and makes you feel like you're actually making a difference in the lives of the people you serve. Then you're invited too. We talk about this and more in the UBU private podcast for coaches. Whether you're a mentor, a parent, or run a client-focused business, coaching skills benefit everyone and anyone who wants to communicate in a way that builds relationships. Fall in love with your life and business again. Click the link in the show notes for your invitation to join us right now. Then come back and enjoy this episode. Hello, friend. I've got an exciting announcement about next week. So next week, I'm going to be doing something a little different on the podcast. Last December, I hosted a challenge, and it was an audio challenge, but that was before I started this podcast. In fact, it was the event that really made the idea of a podcast seem like the direction I needed to be going in for my business, because I absolutely love teaching. I love coaching and encouraging others to be their best. And with some encouragement from some of my friends and followers to be my best, here we are almost 2 months later after we've launched. And I just want to thank everyone who has subscribed and left reviews and thank you for telling others about the podcast and humbling me with your posts of my quotes. I'm like, OMG, I've been quoted, and it's out there on the interwebs. It's very humbling, and I appreciate you for doing that. The people I have met or have grown closer with while starting up this venture just has been incredible. And one of those brilliant folks had suggested that I host the next challenge on the podcast. And so that's what will be happening next week. So after taking a couple of polls inside of my Facebook group, Unboxing Your Enneagram, and through some of my email subscribers as well, the top themes I've been hearing is I need help with communication. I need help with attracting my ideal client. And I need help with feeling seen and heard. One person said, I'm always afraid that I'm stepping on people's toes or I'm being pushy. And then another person said, I feel like I don't matter, like I'm invisible and no one wants what I'm offering. And during a time when our stress level is higher because of just the unpredictability in our daily lives because of the pandemic, connection just seems harder to come by. I mean, like, even for myself, as much as I love to network and connect and be social, there's something about being online all the time that puts a weirdness between myself and other people when I'm having in-person communication. Because there's like this burning question, do I hug or do I not hug? Do I pull down my mask to show you that I'm actually smiling, or is that going to be offensive? Or sometimes, oops, I completely forgot my mask at home, so I'm just going to stay in the car and wave at you from a distance. But I think with the combination of all the changes in how we live our daily lives this past year, more and more people are feeling disconnected and frustrated and unseen despite efforts to reach out. Now, is this personality differences that are creating this? Maybe, but if you're not understanding that there are different personalities, that can definitely escalate it. Now, knowing my own personality, I'm aware of the red flags that I need to look for. And I have a game plan in place that helps keep me from falling into reactive mode or staying in reactive mode, because sometimes reactive mode is my red flag because, after all, I am human. But being able to know other people's personalities helps me know how to reach out to them and make them feel connected. And then it's almost like magic. I also feel connected. But you might be saying, Jen, I don't have time to learn the Enneagram or some other personality tool. I'm not even 100% sure what my type is, my real type is. So what I did, never fear, what I did is I put together the 5-day challenge called Communicate to Build Relationships. So in just 15 minutes a day for 5 days, you're going to be learning the 5 steps to connecting better in both business and at home. And what I'll be telling you is the interpersonal skills that you'll need to be able to connect with other personalities, even if you don't know anything about the Enneagram. I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 things that we humans accidentally do that frustrates others. Plus, I'm going to be showing you 3 tactics that you'll be able to use right away to be able to prevent the frustration of feeling unheard. And you'll be able to come across as more compassionate and be able to recognize that there's a line in the sand. And sometimes we cross it inadvertently, but we cross it. And that slowly puts a wedge in your relationships without you even realizing it. So if this sounds like the challenge for you, guess what? It's free. Yes, it is. And you do not need to know anything about the Enneagram. However, if you're curious, go ahead and register, because one of the implementation sessions is an Enneagram session and is filled up on a first come, first served basis. So just come and learn more about your type and about the other types. So go ahead and sign up for the challenge to get all the details for that. Plus, you'll be eligible for prizes that I'm going to be giving away during the week. Those will be gift cards, coaching, and a complimentary seat in the Get Connected course for leaders and business owners. Now, you must be registered to win the prizes, but you'll also be receiving a special offer in your inbox for lifetime access to something that's coming up, and I'm super excited about it. And all you have to do is register for the challenge to receive it. So, I think that's everything I needed to let you know about ahead of time. Oh, the date. So everything starts on Monday, February 22nd. It's going to be hosted here on the podcast, but you must be registered to win the prizes and to get the links for the implementation sessions. Those sessions are designed to help get your questions answered and basically have me coach you through what you're going to be learning in the challenge so that you get the most value out of it. And like I said, one of them is going to be dedicated to understanding your Enneagram type. Now remember, the prizes are gift cards, that's plural, coaching, and a free seat in the course Get Connected for Leaders and Business Owners. So if you've already registered, make sure you check your inbox for your welcome email and a personal video message from me. And if you haven't registered yet, the link to join is at powercoachjen.com, and I'm going to put it in the show notes as well. So go ahead and register right now, and I will see you next week. Bye.